Hi, this is Strology with Astro here. Today I want to talk about the Fall Equinox and Libra season and Jupiter in Libra, as well as why I like to call Libra season Cuffin season. So the Fall Equinox took place on September 22nd this year. The Sun moved into Libra and fall began. When the Sun moves into Libra, the equinox happens and the days begin to get shorter, the nights get longer. We enter this realm of darkness. We enter the underworld. The last fall harvest has been gathered. Now it's time to gather our resources and start to turn inward. It's this very psychological process of letting go and drawing inward, preparing for the winter, which symbolizes death and ultimately rebirth in the spring. But we'll go into that more when we get to Scorpio season, which is literally the realm of death and Hades and the underworld. For now, let's talk about Libra season and what it means when the sun and other planets begin to move into the sign of Libra. We deal with this really noticeable shift, I'm sure a lot of people noticed, when we moved from Virgo to Libra. Virgo being a mutable earth sign, the energy is very uneasy and constantly in flux and changing. We feel this urge to work and to hammer down our daily routine with Virgo. With Libra energy, it's very different. Libra is a cardinal air sign, and the cardinal signs all begin seasons. So with Libra comes fall, with Capricorn comes winter, with Aries comes spring, and with Cancer comes summer. So all the cardinal signs have this initiatory beginning energy. They like to start things and initiate. Libra, being an air sign, has a lot to do with communication, and it's communication between person to person, because Libra is a sign of relationships. Aries is the first sign. It's about the self. It's I am. Libra is the seventh sign. It's opposite of Aries, and it's about how I am in relationship to you or to another person. It's about finding your mirror, and it's about the union that happens when two things or two people come together. So Libra season is a great season to get married in. It's a lot about partnership and business partnerships and your close friendships. It's the people that are most closely drawn to you. Most of all, Libra is about balance and harmony. It's a sign ruled by Venus, and she's the goddess of love and beauty. And with love comes this meeting of two worlds that need to be balanced in order to achieve harmony. Venus, also being the goddess of beauty, is a lot about aesthetics and visual harmony. So Libras tend to be very good looking, and during Libra season, we also tend to show off our fashions, kind of refine our image. Everyone loves fall fashion. That's all in the air because of Libra season. So with Libra season, we're really asked to embrace this energy of love and union and socializing, because it is an air sign and it is about meeting other people and getting out and communicating, sharing ideas. But it's a lot about that search for your partner, your other, your mirror, and it's a loving energy. So that brings me to the relationship between Libra and Cuffin season. And if you don't know what Cuffin season is, I'll read you the Urban Dictionary definition. Cuffin season, the season in which everyone is getting coupled up, usually around when the weather is beginning to change and it's getting cold outside. Quote, yo, it's getting to be cuffin season. You cuffed yet? Cuffin season coincides with Libra season quite perfectly, where we are searching for our partner and our other and someone to shut down with for the cold months. This cuffin season in particular could be pretty big or extreme or opportunistic because Jupiter has just entered Libra and will be there for a year. So, Jupiter, being the biggest planet in our solar system, symbolizes expansion and growth, opportunity. Jupiter magnifies and multiplies and spiritualizes anything it comes in contact with. As it moves through the zodiac, it takes 12 years to go around full circle. As it moves around the zodiac and our charts and our lives, it blesses us in a certain area for a year at a time. With Jupiter in Libra, we're being blessed in our relationship. If you think of Libra being its cosmic symbol, the scales, and it's constantly trying to achieve some type of balance. So wherever Libra is in your chart is where you are constantly striving for balance and harmony and unity. With Jupiter in Libra for the next year, it's kind of tipping the scales. If you think about the Libra scales and then you bring a big planet like Jupiter in, it's bound to tip the scales, bringing something large and expansive in and kind of forcing us into this situation where we have to rebalance and find our center and reintegrate. So that's really the challenge with Jupiter in any part of the zodiac, but in Libra, it's especially about how do we balance our relationships? How do we create these healthy, balanced partnerships and relationships with the people close to us? People will experience this transit in different ways. The Libras and Libra rising folk, you guys will definitely see some type of expansion and growth in your lives, hopefully having to do with who you are and how you see the world. And many of you will be getting some really beautiful opportunities. Hopefully a lot of them will be in love and partnership as well. The Virgos had it last year, and since Virgo has to do with work, I know a lot of Virgos who got new jobs. So I see a lot of Libras entering into new partnerships. Libras and Libra rising. The Capricorns and the Cancers will experience this in a more challenging way. Jupiter will be pushing you to create balance in a certain area of life that directly challenges your Capricorn or Cancer planets, or both. Again, forcing you towards this balance, but it'll be a little bit harder to achieve. The same with Aries. There's a definite need to create balance in relationships for the next year. Jupiter will be forming a stressful aspect with Pluto and Capricorn. It'll be transiting it at a 90-degree angle, which is called a square, and it's challenging. So when these issues are brought up with Jupiter and Libra for the next year, and we are being asked to create balance and to rebalance the scales, Pluto will be there to stir up some deep psychological feelings, challenging us to go deep and really explore the emotional depths of the situation. It's going to challenge us psychologically and will force a lot of issues to the surface. So all in all, this Libra season is really asking us to take a look at our relationships, and invite new relationships into our lives. With Jupiter there, we're really being asked to create healthy boundaries, create stable partnerships, but also to let loose and to just love and go for it. What new partnerships do you want to bring into your life? So what can you look forward to? No more Mercury retrograde until December. And we're in Libra season. We have Jupiter in Libra for the next year until next October. And Scorpio season's coming up with Halloween. And I'm going to try to put out some videos about compatibility, so you know what to look for this Cuffin season. Thanks.